This anime teaches you how to level up in life from looking like a stinky, trashy doo-doo pants to looking like a god-tier Chad through a concept called gamification, where we can transform our life into a video game. So in this video, I'll be explaining how we can level up all aspects of our life and make the most boring things in life much more enjoyable with the help of this anime right here. Without further ado, let's hit that start button and discover the secrets to gamifying life. The name of the anime that we're going to learn the concept of gamification from is called Bottom Tier Character Tomozaki, and the story of this anime starts off with our main character Tomozaki, who's the #1 player in this game called Attack Families, which is basically a knockoff version of Smash Bros, so we'll just call it Smash Bros from here on. Tomozaki is an introvert and is a loner in school, and his daily life consists of him going to school, sleeping on his desk, coming back home to play Smash Bros, and going to sleep again, and this is his life every day, all day.
Sounds like a life I want.
But Tomozaki has this interesting pessimistic mentality where he believes that there are people who are born into this world either as a god tier character or as a
Efficient garbage character,
or what he calls a bottom tier character. After playing Smash Bros for the 1 millionth time and beating his rival No Name, who's ranked 2nd in the game, No Name sends him a message saying, "What up my dude? Do you live in Japan since I want to meet up with you?" And Tomozaki says, "Yeah, let's meet up bro." But that bro actually turns into a
bruh.
No Name's real name is Hinami, and these two actually know each other since they go to the same school. After recognizing each other, Hinami is very disappointed because she takes a good look at her boy Tomozaki and she completely degrades him, telling Tomozaki that he looks ugly on the outside and on the inside. This makes us think, damn, this girl is a total bitch. But that's okay. Even though if people call her a bitch, sometimes in life, we need bitches to tell us the cold hard truth. So after hearing all these hurtful comments, Tomozaki rages out and says,
Girl, you don't know anything about me. How can you say those things when you were born a high-level character? You don't know what it's like to be licking the floors all the goddamn time.
After hearing this, Hinami takes Tomozaki back to her place to get freaky. Just kidding, but she invites him over to prove a point that you can level up in life to be a god tier character just by working on yourself. And this is where the concept of gamification comes in, where Hinami uses the concept of video games to help Tomozaki level up in life. So this is where the juicy part comes in, where I decided to make a video about this anime because video games are so fun to play, and if we can take that pleasure that we experience from video games and apply it into our own life, then life would be so much more enjoyable. And on the plus side, watching anime and learning something from it is like a win-win for me. So for the sake of this anime, I'll be teaching you how to turn your life into a video game, specifically trying to level up your social skills using examples shown in the anime. But the concepts shown in this video will allow you to apply these ideas to your own life to level up in any way you want. So what do all RPGs have in common when you start playing one? You start off by creating your own character, right? And that was actually the first advice Tomozaki received from Hinami when trying to gamify his life. But unlike video games, we can't just choose to be born with six-pack abs and have a cool anime type hairstyle. We're all born into this life as a fat baby. But you know, that's actually a beautiful thing, since we get to choose how to mix and match our character's skills throughout life. Because in most RPGs, you have to choose a certain job class, and that certain job class comes with a specific set of skills you get to use. So if I chose a healer as my job class and later want to become a mage, I can't just convert to a mage. I would have to create a new character and choose the mage class and start from level 1. But in real life, it's so much more amazing. So if I want to become a doctor and actually become one, and then suddenly I decide later in my career, I say, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I want to sell toilets. I want to become a toilet salesman. So then you start gaining salesperson skills, and you still have your knowledge and skills as you were when you were a doctor. And even better, you can blend those skills by combining your medical skills and toilet salesperson skills to say something like,
This toilet will help you, since by using this toilet, you're reducing the strain on your rectum caused by your puborectalis muscle.
True thing, by the way. So step number 1 in
Leveling up your life
It's to set an ultimate goal for your character to reach. You have to set a destination before you can start your journey, and this is what Hinami did for Tomozaki. Tomozaki's ultimate goal was to be satisfied with the real world, just as Hinami is. But I think that is a very vague and not really appealing ultimate goal, because I think your ultimate goal has to be something exciting and a little bit specific. An example I would give would be working out. If you want to start working out, your ultimate goal could be something like, I want to be huge, like The Rock or whoever you're aspiring to look like. So then you have a clear image of what completing the quest looks like. But with all main quests comes with side quests. In other words, these side quests should be your small and medium goals to help you stay on track to reaching your ultimate goal. Back to Tomozaki's case, his small goal was to get someone to notice a change in his appearance or overall vibe, and his medium goal is to get a girlfriend before he graduates high school. And it's interesting, wait, what? Medium goal to get a girlfriend? Holy dookie, that is probably it. We then proceed to step 2 into leveling up our life, which is to define what your reward looks like after you complete a quest. And the reward has to be something that makes it easier to level up. So you know, in most video games, when you defeat a monster, they typically drop something, like a sword or something, and that sword has better stats than the one you're currently holding onto. And by equipping this sword, it allows you to fight higher level monsters to gain more experience points, thus making you level up faster. In the case of Tomozaki, the reward for him leveling up his social skills was to buy new clothes, because wearing nice clothes make you feel a lot better on the inside, which will really reflect how you act on the outside. Also, here's a pro tip that I learned from the anime. When you don't really know what is fashionable, take a look at the mannequins at the store. The people who dress up the mannequins are people who carefully crafted the right type of shirt to match the right type of pants. Just a thing to keep in mind for you guys. Next, we proceed in step 3 into leveling up our life. And that is to create a sense of progress throughout your game. In all role-playing games, there's an EXP bar somewhere on the screen that tells you how close you are to leveling up, but in real life, we don't really have that EXP bar always visible to us. But our boy Tomozaki shows us just how to do this.
おはようひなみ、聞いてくれ。俺、小さい目標クリアしたかもしれない。
あら、何か言われたのね。
それでもクリアはクリアだろ。
Whenever Tomozaki completes a quest, he always says that he completed quests out loud or tells his mentor Hinami about his achievement. This then makes Tomozaki feel happy because he is noticing that the change that he's incorporating into his life is actually making a difference in his life in a positive way. A better way to recognize if our actions are either leveling us up or down is by having a designated place to keep track of your level. This can be something like a notebook or opening up the Notes app on your phone. So back to the example of working out. So if my ultimate goal is to look like The Rock, my small goal could be going to the gym consistently for at least 10 days. So in my Notes app, I could have those little boxes with the days labeled as 1 through 10 as going to the gym. And each time I go to the gym, I check off the box. Another way to create that sense of progress in life is to do something as simple as just having a checklist. And after you finish a quest, you just cross it out. And crossing things out generally feels satisfying to me. There's also a lot of different apps out there that can help you with creating that sense of progress in your life. And I will leave a link in the description below to an article that explains those apps that incorporate the concept of gamification in them. But I think this is the most important step into gamifying your life, in my opinion, because all of us generally want to see some quick results and want to see if our actions is causing us to become better at the things that we're doing. Also, don't forget that after completing your small or medium goals, make sure to reward yourself for your effort to keep you motivated. And remember, that reward has to be something that helps increase your productivity to level up faster. Back to the example of working out. After you went to the gym for 10 days in a row, your reward could be something like getting a new pair of shoes or buying a cool hoodie to wear only when you go to the gym. Ultimately, progress is important to assess where you are in life. Step number 4 to leveling up your life is a combination of increasing the difficulty, taking risks, and getting new experiences. Since in all video games, playing the same level over and over and over and over will cause you to get bored and probably end up quitting. So you have to increase the difficulty of your side quests sometimes, and when you overcome that difficult quest, you get more powerful in life, and all of your stats increase. Looking back at Tomozaki, one of his difficult quests was to make fun of this guy named Nakamura, who's a super popular boy in his school. And this was really hard for Tomozaki since him and Nakamura have beef with each other.
Mainly because Tomozaki whipped his ass in Smash Bros a couple hundred times.
But Tomozaki ended up clearing this goal with a devastating blow to Nakamura's pride.
中村のちっちゃ
The last step I want to bestow upon you guys is step 5, and that is to have fun. You don't need to take gamifying life seriously all the time. Just like when you play a video game, you just want to experience that joy playing it. And the same thing can be applied to life. Just have fun. Things are more enjoyable when you're relaxed and laid back. But yeah, those are the 5 steps I think that are helpful when you want to gamify life and make almost any aspect of your life much more enjoyable. Hey, Findever here. If you like this type of video and want to see more of these types of videos, then hit that subscribe button. If you don't, then don't hit it. I don't care what you do. Baka. But just kidding. Thank you guys once again for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.